Welcome back to Grout's mansion. Left or right?
Yes.
Oh, this looks familiar. Ooh, indeed.
Same.
Aha. I'll get rid of these ladies first. Wonderful.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
Yeah. Yes, I like this room. It's a mirror room, but not. Very clever. Yes, I quite like that he's going, they were so surprised. I was less crazy. Is secretly really crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't have a very positive interpretation of mental illness, this game. It's kind of a sign of the age of it, I think.
Yeah.
Ah.
We're above where we were before.
We just open it.
Yeah, so that's where we came in.
A picture of a curtain?
Yeah, I'm thinking, is it supposed to be a window? Because it does look like a picture of a curtain. None of these are pullable. Aha. I'll read the note. Chaos, like the mind, can be understood only through the scientific process. Order, however, is only as good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness their ebb and flow.
Well, I don't know why bears are even looking.
So we've got...
Well, click the thing.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk over them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to click it when I can solve it. So we've got pointy in all directions.
The 8-pointed star of chaos, if you know your Warhammer.
A key. And balance.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, more poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempers. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subject, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Saying that they don't have to go on.
Yeah.
You should have a look at that item you picked up, actually.
I'm going to. Yes, this is another little puzzle to turn them all up without getting electrocuted. This is to show that there's danger.
Danger, high voltage.
We picked up
the Tarl Fang. This heavy fang could only have belonged to a ferocious predatory beast. You feel at ease knowing there's one less of those in the world. Decreases your chance to frenzy.
Oh, yeah. So as I do find it quite ironic that he's talking about all these people being very backwards and then saying we've left all of the physical considerations about mental health behind, like the one of the ones is like the shape and size of the head, which is complete bullshit.
Yeah, it's like telling personality from handwriting, it's nonsense.
Ah, I know where that door is. Grout's inner sanctum.
My inner sanctum.
Oh, it hasn't updated the log, actually.
Of course, it's a doomed quest anyway. You can't understand vampirism as a disease, because it's not really a disease. Well, it is, but it's a supernatural one.
Yeah.
It's not science, essentially.
Yeah. So we've been up. Now we're going down. Here, people, distressed people. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. Can I get through there?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put this on.
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I would hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. The voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs. The voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
We can all guess who it is, though.
Can we?
LaCroix?
Is it LaCroix? Okay.
Yes, so these look like his laboratoires. We picked up a refrigerator key before.
Oh, the keys don't have descriptions, they're simply named on the key ring.
Yeah. And we've got some morphine. And I think a lot of these are the same assets as the what do you call it, guy? He called Crumb?
Virgil Crumb.
Yeah. Ah, we can check out the refrigerator. What a boon. Some blood packs. Oh, an Elder Vitae. Or Vitae?
You can have a look at the description as well.
I'm just double checking there's nothing hidden in here.
I would say Vitae as well, but...
Vitae. Right. So we have regular blood. Elder Vitae. This bag contains extremely potent blood. The hows and wheres of its origin are probably best left unexplored.
Oh, so it does just have the same description as the one we got from, I think it was from the blood bank we got it. Could you pop back into that refrigerator for a second?
Yeah,
I could have sworn you missed something. Let's have a quick look around. Well, there's that as well.
Oh, can I actually move these? Perishable. Ooh.
Big old vampire, so...
No, I meant more in terms of them. They just hadn't programmed it to be movable.
Maybe behind the door? No, just me then.
Okay. Blood smear there.
Yeah, there's quite a lot in the room.
Implies someone was locked in there, I guess.
Or someone had a jam sandwich and it slipped and hit the door and then slid down.
Okay, okay. Maybe bite him. Ah.
Can you not bite those ones, or was that just a double tap?
It was just a double tap. Oh, we can lockpick. Lockpick. And we succeeded. That's a little... just a little room.
Just a trunk
We
with
get
some ammunition.
38 and some 12 gauge tube feed.
Items, my dear. Stop. Look up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't see it.
Oh god, flashing lights though. No.
Yeah, someone was having a light switch rave in there. And she still got you.
Etc. Do you mind?
Not so much the murderous intent that upsets you, it's more the rudeness.
Are you coming? Is door too hard to navigate?
Ooh, she's a snack.
You're a snack.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thought you were going to make a biting comment there.
right. So this is the door we came in. I don't want to get turned around. Ah, open door. There are more enemies. Ooh, there's only a bit of one in there. And another set of double doors. I can hit you through the wall, that's handy. And a door. Nothing in there. I'll just ignore this suspicious section of all.
No, you can click on it if you want. Or can you not do anything with it?
I'm assuming perhaps my perception as a vampire isn't high enough.
Okay.
Things are looking a bit grimmer. Oh, I should have just eaten them.
Try crouching, that might help.
Seems holstering that will probably help too.
Oh, no, you don't need to crouch. You've done it.
Oh!
Nearly. There we go.
The voices have increased in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growing fear. If the voices are to be believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crimes, both past and future. More than once I have seen the suspicion in his eyes and heard the distrust in his voice when speaking with me. The fear must register on my face, as it is all I can do in these moments to keep from crying out in chorus with the voices.
Mm.
I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
Gehenna, presumably.
Maybe. A gold ring? No. Fine. I actually thought this might be another audio log. Yes, there's a lady in the middle. We just spun her like a music box.
Yes, I'm assuming that's the wife. And she faces away from the door to unlock it.
She's like suspended. It reminds me of that Batman film.
Yeah.
There's a brain, I presume, maybe?
The one
Or
with
someone's brain.
Arnie in it.
Yeah. And a teddy. And a goop. Time. Interesting reflection. Portraits of two people who don't really look like this person at all. And a rose. Yes, this is the remains of Alistair Grout, as it says.
Who seems to have suffered a final death. You have viewed the charred remains of Alistair Grout. You should probably inform the prince about his demise.
Very true, very true.
Grout, lay low and be cleansed by the flames!
I'm not Grout. You already killed him. Grout's dead. Who the hell are you? 2. I don't suppose we know he killed him. That's a fair assumption, though, but 2.
Grout is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Actually, I would assume that he didn't know Grout was dead, because otherwise he wouldn't be going, oh, we should kill Grout, lay low and die. I'm trying to kill you now by setting fire to the mansion. Didn't know what he said. So we've got, who the hell are you? Wait, let's discuss this. Oh, now you're starting to piss me off. Wait until I get over there.
Who the hell are you?
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeldbach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
Yeah, whatever. And he just swoops away. Awkwardly. Do I go back this way?
I'm not sure I'll try and jump.
Tempting.
If you can't go back, then obviously. Because there was plenty of shortcuts and whatnot. No, you can't go back, you have to jump.
God damn it, you set me on fire, you fucker. Right, so I don't think that's the way we're going. I think it is this way, yeah?
That way looks a little dangerous.
Why are you all attacking me but on fire? Surely you should prioritize. Stop, drop, and roll. Safe or not safe?
Not safe.
You can stay over there.
He's still just behind you.
It's fine, this is fine.
Did you say this is fine when everything around you is on fire?
I did, yes. My God.
Good call.
Don't know if I'm going the right way, by the way.
I assume you are. Disco Inferno.
Yeah, there goes Grout's mansion.
So it was yes, before you activated Celerity there, you were actually taking quite a lot of aggravated damage.
Yeah.
Which takes ages to heal, as you can see.
I suppose let's just get out of here. This didn't update, did it? No. I would assume we should just tell what's-his-face what happened. McCroy? Yeah. Especially since it sounded like, Bach. I forget his first name. Grunfeldbach of the very impressive chin. Is
it's up to chunk.
coming for LaCroix. I did not like me going through there.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
I don't smell anything. I've got an appointment with LaCroix. One, obviously.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers with the onions and the cheese and some bacon and a guacamole. Ooh.
I wouldn't mind a burger, actually.
With the onions and the cheese and some bacon and that guacamole.
Without the guacamole, admittedly, for me. People who like avocado are wrong.
Okay.
Just putting that gauntlet down there. Okay, it's fine.
The Primogen still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Dude, that's expensive noise.
We have Grout's dead. First of all, Grout no longer exists. Second of all, how dare you? Or if the Primogen want to hear from Grout, tell them to hold a seance. So
sassy.
It depends how much sass you want to put into this.
I also quite like that the second one is first of all.
Yeah.
I prefer direct. Grout's dead.
Grout's dead? What?
Yeah, and this guy back set his house on fire, nearly killed me. Second. I almost died in the fire this crazy priest back set. 3. Who's back? You tried to burn me up, and he really hates you.
Cue some puns involving the word back being confused with the word back. Who's back? I don't know who's back. Grunfeld's back. Etc. You get the idea.
1.
Bach! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Seemed like Grout was already dead when he arrived. Or Bach didn't know Grout was dead.
2.
It's all very much of a muchness.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
On the way in, I saw Nines Rodriguez leaving the mansion. If you'd let me finish, Nines could have done it. He was there too, acting suspiciously not like Nines. Because I don't really want to sell him out, but we have to. 1?
Yeah, a 1 or 3.
1.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
I'm positive it was Nines. This may mean war with the Anarchs, is that right? Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic? Want me to go find him and kill him?
I know a guy, I'll get a gun.
It'll be fun. Bang! Or no, and I'm not sure it was Nines either. Something was weird.
Ooh, I like that option, yeah?
Yeah.
It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the Anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago.
I don't really feel like this is a privilege to be so indispensable. You keep on giving me all the shit jobs. I'll go at once. But I just got... I'll go at once.
The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
The sarcophagus is as good as here. We have our persuasion option here, which is all these tasks have left me a little short on cash.
Ooh.
I think that does work as well. Or, I don't even know why I went to see Grout. I'm through running your errands.
I mean, I want to do it, obviously, so I don't see why we wouldn't plug him for a little bit of money.
Yeah, there's a lot of points in the game where it's like, you either ask for cash or you don't get any.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Here. I can't have one of my representatives running around ill-equipped for their task.
Yeah, he doesn't even seem to mind.
So you have another persuasion option. Don't know why I'm reading these out, but here we go. That should permit me to more quickly bring the sarcophagus to you. Maybe I just missed talking. 2, so what do I do now? Or 3, now that I'm paid, I'm leaving. I'm through jumping through your loops.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's a persuade option.
No, I'm not sure as well. We'll find out.
What?
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
Keep the keys. I'm going in topside, but I have a few questions first. I'm ready to go, but not through the front door. No keys. No keys needed. I'll find another way. I have a few things I have to do to prep for this, though. I'll be right back.
You really don't want those keys?
Yeah, what's wrong with having keys as backup?
I suspect that that particular option, because it looks a little bit out of place, that's possibly one of the things which has been re-added back to the game. And then they've had to have this extra conversation here, because there are no keys.
Should I try questions?
Yeah?
1 or 2, but that's all.
Thinking I could ask about Back. How does Back know you?
My history with that family dates back to Bach's grandfather, who pursued me into Africa, where I killed him. Bach's father tracked me to London to meet his death. And now Bach and the Society of Leopold have followed me across America. They never learn.
Well, at least we're back to back.
Also, I can't help but think, maybe if you stopped killing his family and just, made it so they never saw you? No? The Society of Leopold? What's a blood hunt? I see I'm ready to go. I have to go. Go, go, go. 1.
Witch hunters. An anachronistic holdover from the Middle Ages. They are inquisitors, whose fanaticism has convinced them that their triumph over the supernatural will save mankind and secure them a cushy spot in heaven.
Which witch hunters? No, that's not an option. What's a blood hunt? Oh, I'm ready to go to the museum now, or I have to get prepared for the museum.
All the going options. Why are they witch hunters? Surely they're vampire hunters.
Well, because they're not dis hunters.
What's a blood hunt?
A blood hunt is a death sentence. When one commits a high crime against our society, a blood hunt may be called. It is then the responsibility of the city's kindred to bring the offender final death.
Final death. I see I'm ready to go. I'll be back. I have to prepare. 1.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okay.
Played the first song that came to his head.
Good evening. Just so happened to be the best song in the world. It was the best song in the world. Back out on the streets of downtown with a new quest. Patron of the ancient arts, Prince would appreciate us taking the Ankaran sarcophagus from the museum to him. Don't kill anyone, if possible.
And we've also finished calling Dr. Grout. We have viewed the charred remains, etc. Yeah, we'll leave it there and we'll travel next time.
We'll see you then.